Okay, so we're on our way to Brands Hatch. Couldn't do much yesterday in terms of updates. I apologise for that, but we, yeah, as anyone will know, you just crack on, get everything done that you need to get done. It's that last minute list of things that turns into another list of things and another list of things on top of that. So we're on our way. The car we decided to drive rather than trailer it. Show of confidence maybe, I don't know, that'll probably end up biting me on the arse, but yeah, we are about 20 minutes out from Brands. Josh is driving the M3 up. Obviously I'm in the van here with Sean, who's behind the camera, who's come along to help us today, one of our customers who's doing some filming, so getting some good shots and some good video content. The basic update, I think, since I last updated you guys, was I've managed to sort of get the arch extensions on, although albeit a little bit rough, but they're on there. I've done some trimming of the original bodywork, some arch rolling, a few other bits and pieces like that. The exhaust system, they changed the exhaust system back up and installed on the car. The rear diffuser went on the car. Got new tow hooks fitted to the car now as well. Made a couple of adjustments to bits of the body as well. How the front wings fit, etc. Rear wing is back on obviously as well, the boot's back in. The water meth injection tank went back in and got tested, and that's all good. Inside at the moment is a little bit Heath Robinson. Unfortunately, we've not had time to finish the cage up. It's got the rear brace in, but we weren't able to get enough time to be able to do the cage. So the cage is still yet to go in, and we've also got a carbon dash from Matty Evans Racing to go in as well, and of course that's going to take a little bit of extra time, so we were too pushed. So at the moment we've kind of gone a bit lighter weight. Our only concerns as usual are going to be noise. It's going to be very, very close on the drive-by. It's only 92 today, so we're just going to take it easy, get some laps in. We've got a lot of customers and a lot of people come along today who want to go out in mine and Tommy's car, and also our customer Barry's E46 M3. So they're going to be there will be a lot of passenger rides today. So really it's just a bit of a shakedown for the car, make sure everything's nice. We've got our new geometry set up, and I'm going to play with the suspension settings today, although I did leave my notes behind, disappointingly. No! I had to make some calculations when we get to the track and make some adjustments. But yeah, other than that, it's a beautiful day. Temperature's going to be around the 20-degree mark, winds about 10 miles an hour. Yeah, perfect day for a track day, I think. Okay, so usual with my car, we changed the exhaust setup, as everyone knows. It blew 105.7 on the static, and the limit's 105, and the drive-by limit's 92. We've got the option obviously to repack the back box, so I'll probably do that after I've done the sighting laps. I'm just going to rush out now and do the sighting laps, but I reckon we're going to be probably looking at something like a 96 drive-by, so we're going to be well off it. So I'm going to just take it easy for the first few laps, look for the microphones, talk to the guys and see if they can help me get an idea of what it's actually blowing, so I know how much work I've got to do. But this was only a shakedown. I knew this was coming, so we're just here for a bit of fun today, and I'll entertain some of our customers in a couple of the other cars. Okay, so a quick update. Good news. So when we got here, Josh went up to do the noise testing while I signed on, and basically it was a 105 static, and it blew 105.7, but they allowed it through. They said keep an eye on it. So I fully expected it to be like 92 drive-by. Fully expected it to be terrible. So the good news is that I've given it 90%, maybe more, on the track, and I haven't been pulled once. I haven't been pulled once at all. I asked them if they keep an eye on it for me before I went out, and the marshal's really good here. They said, yeah, just go up to race control. They've monitored it and they'll tell you what it is. So at some point, if I go up to race control, I'll get an exact number on the mic that they're getting from the car. But clearly it's 92 or less because they're letting me get away with it. And the car's running really nice, doesn't feel restricted anymore. The only thing that has raised its head is because of those last minute preparations, widening the track, doing all that kind of stuff, putting the bolts on, arches on. I just need to flare out the rears a bit because we've got a little bit of touching going on there, so there's a bit more metal to remove and a bit more plastic or polyurethane arch to be heated up and pulled and rolled. And it's only going through Paddock Hill. You get to the bottom of the compression there at Paddock Hill heading towards Druids, you get a little bit of tyre smoke. It's not even marking the tyre, it's literally just catching that plastic, rubbing on it for a split second, smoke comes into the cabin, just a little puff, which looks terrible, but actually nothing to worry about. The rear's also catching a tiny bit, so we've got work to do there as well. But that's it, yeah. So just taking everybody out, the passengers jumping in and out to try and take them out to get some track time. But the car feels really positive. I'm really happy with the way it's handling. It's slightly dead on centre still, which is kind of what you expect with the setup we've got. But it feels really positive through the corners. Tyres are doing really well. Could do sort of 5 or 6 laps before they start to go off a little bit, fast laps. Temperatures are good. Seen a little bit of a rise in coolant temp, but it's just come back down again anyway. And we didn't get the chance to swap over to the Evans waterless coolant yet. So I'm fully expecting that to be better and improve that situation further. Plus, we still got other things we want to do as well in that relation to that. So yeah.
A great success!
I think when you work in the workshop, day after payday, isn't there paperwork that still needs doing? Yeah. Didn't you say you needed to do VAT? Track day repairs. This is what happens at track day. So the rear arches are touching, which I think I've already said. So we just pinned them out, which we were going to do anyway. We were just going to warm them and pull them, but they just ran out of time. So we've just cut them back with a flat disc, and now I'm just filing them so a little bit smoother, no nasty edges. And then hopefully we've got clearance to go full compression through Paddock Hill at 100%. One more lap and not get out and actually get out and where? Yeah, it would come out. Well, yeah, you'd have been alright with 4 starts. Okay, so a brief synopsis on the day. We're heading home now. It's good. It's good. It's really good. Compared to the last track day we went on, yeah, this was 1,000,000% better. Tommy's car ran flawlessly all day, that was all good. His tyres started to go off a little bit, but he's reaching the limit of those NS2Rs now, that's for sure. Barry's E36 Evo went really well all day. It's solid as a rock, that thing. Mine, really pleased with the progress. I said earlier, I think that the new exhaust system we've got, I think now there's not so much back pressure. It's not backing up and causing, we think now that's what potentially was causing all the induction noise, or the excess induction noise. Cramming all the air into the intake, that potentially has been our issue. So yeah, now with the 3-inch straight through with the centre silencer added and our baffleable back box, it's got half the amount of baffling it had in it from the previous one at where were we, Netterton. It blew 105 0.7. The limit was 105, but they let us go through. They did ask us to rev it over 6,000 RPM, which is even a little bit higher in my opinion, which is probably the difference in what pushed it over. But weirdly, now with the exhaust setup we've got on it, drive-by, which there today was supposed to be 92 decibels, I didn't get tugged once, and there were several full laps that I did in it. Well, several sessions that I did in it that I did go full bore with it, revved it right out. I think we're all good, so that's brilliant progress. The only negative is, as you've probably already seen, is the, or I'll just cut it in now, overlay it.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Is that one of the bloody wheel bolts snapped. One of my titanium wheel studs on the left rear, which is one of the hardest. So obviously the left side of the car suffers massively at Brands Hatch. Snapped clean off. And what was funny was it was actually as I pulled back in, it kind of fell off as I pulled back into the pit lane garage. So luckily one of the guys who was with us, one of our competition winners from the car show, Jake, he picked it up and said, you know, what I've just seen, and obviously I was incredibly shocked. So we've got to look at issues with that. Cooling wise, good. Ran it about 3/4 a couple of times. So, but again, I wasn't fussed at 3/4, and it would come back down if I stayed on it. And we still haven't done the waterless coolant, and there's still some ducting that I want to make some changes to as well. So good times, onwards and upwards. More preparation now to get ready for September, and lots of good stuff to go away with. We had to make some on-the-fly adjustments. That was the other thing. Basically, the arches, the new extended arches, were catching a little bit under compression going through Paddock Hill, the bottom of Paddock Hill, heading towards Druids. So on the lunch break, we got the flap disc out and trimmed those out slightly. No more touching now. Absolutely fantastic. It's the best the car's gone since I've owned it, and it's definitely put in some half decent times. Hopefully I can throw in a lap, or a bit of a lap from the GoPro. I did manage to get the GoPro on the front splitter, and I had it on there just for the last session, so there should be a bit I can chop in now for you guys to enjoy. We hope you enjoyed that, guys. Please leave us a comment below. We do really appreciate everybody's feedback. It will help us decide what gets put on the channel and what doesn't, ultimately what people want to see more of. Please also leave us a like.
I like it a lot.
Share with your friends.
Please be my friend.
And subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, if you want to know about any future uploads, you can hit the bell button to be notified. Thanks for watching.